Hello Lost People, it's Dave with Lost Farms Homestead. We're at the homestead in town today. I'm standing here in front of the shade structure for the garden, and I'm looking at what I got out here. Due to some scheduling issues, we're not going to be able to get as much done out here as I had hoped, just because we have things that we have to take care of that kind of interfere with everything, plus schedules and whatever else. So but what I'm looking at right now, we'll be able to get some of it done, and that's what we're going to try to do right now, and then a little bit more tomorrow, so it'll kind of bleed together a little bit, but we'll see what we can get done. So I'm looking at this right now out here, and we got these panels out here where I left them the last time, and I was thinking they were good here because we're going to put them up here, and I wanted them kind of close so we wouldn't be dragging them across the place because they're pretty heavy. But then after we did that, I realized they're right here where I need to trench right here for the Hyperadobe. So we're going to move these over towards the inside and then finish this trenching right here. And then once we get this trenching done and get everything set up for the Hyperadobe, I'm going to go into the barn and pull out the mixer and get that set up. Let's see how far I can run that line out. I'm a little concerned about using extension cords. I don't think we should be using more than one, and the longest one I have, I believe, is about 100 feet, so we can probably get 100 feet from the house in this direction, and I'll probably set up a station there. Hopefully I can get it on this side of the wash, because I don't want to have to wheel material back and forth over that wash. That would suck. But I'm hoping I can get it on this side of the wash. Sorry for the wind. And then set up a station over there so that we can get the mix ready to go into the Hyperadobe. And then I need to figure out how we're going to get it into the Hyperadobe. I've got a couple ideas. One of the things that we were looking at was there's a setup that you can do with a dolly where you move the tires to the inside and then you set everything up and run it through like that. But our dolly isn't that kind. The one that we have, you can't put the wheels on the inside, so that won't work. But I'm thinking we can do it with a bucket, with a 5-gallon bucket, and just do it kind of the hard way. And maybe we'll do some modifications once we get that and figure out where we're at with that. So we'll probably do the first part of it that way, and then maybe make some modifications later on. So here comes the help. So, all right. Nice boots.
Thanks.
Welcome. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna set up over here. We'll get these moved out of the way and then start the trenching, and then we'll take it from there. So
You just showed them how big my feet are.
your feet aren't that big. Those are boots, not feet. All right, stick around. Thanks. we're out here at the berry trellis thing here. The berries. Yeah, not sure what to call it. I think it's a trellis. That would be my guess. Anyways, so we're out here at the berries, and I'm getting ready to put these all in here. Got all of this right here. So I'm going to measure off of here and come out and run a 20 foot line, 20 feet, 3 posts right down through here. And I think I'm going to keep everything on this side. So it'll be that coming this way, and then the other one, and it'll come this way. So I'm going to measure off of there, out, and set where I'm going to put the posts, and then I'll get those in, and then I've got the fence. I'll run the fence across the bottom and the cable across the top, just like we did before. So I'm gonna get that going right now. Stick around. Thanks. Neighbors are motocrossing again. They built a racetrack over here with jumps. It's pretty cool, actually. Here, let's see if I can show you what we got. So, I don't know if you can see that. They got jumps set up. It's pretty cool.
It'd probably feel weird if they do work.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't be filming their stuff. Anyways, all right, so here, this is what we got. So, oh, these two are playing over here. All right, so we got this going here. This is what we got. This is a 20-foot run right here. And we got the 2 sets of berries right here, blackberry, and then we got the boysenberry on the other side. So that's good. So that's how we're gonna leave that. And hopefully that'll grow up and take over those 2 runs. And I'm thinking we're probably gonna put another run in here, maybe like raspberry or something. But we'll see what we end up with and where we're at. So that's where we're at right now. So we're gonna get back to trenching. That's what we were working on. So we're gonna get back over here and get back to the trenching. So stick around.
We got a little sidetracked.
Got a little sidetracked. All right, stick around. Thanks. finished the trenching for the Hyperadobe. So here, let's see what we got. So we started on the other side over there, but yep, handled it. So we got this.
I did all the tamping.
Yep, yes. Drew did all the tamping. Yep, all the way around. and down that line all the way to the end, and it goes the rest of the way around. We had the rest of it done all the way around before, so we just finished this run here, so it goes all the way around now. So yep, and then we got the dirt. The dirt is in the corners, so we took these two and the first two over there and put on this corner, and then the next two and those two and that corner and corner, and we did it that way so that we wouldn't have to drag the dirt all the way back and forth in order to fill up the Hyperadobe. It's funny though, because now I'm thinking about it, and our power cable comes off of the house and runs out here, and it's not long enough to come all the way out here, so we're gonna have to set up the mixer somewhere in between, and we're gonna end up dragging this all the way back and forth into the wheelbarrow anyways. So I may actually try to hook up the generator and bring the generator out here in order to run the mixer. That way we can put it where we want it, because I think it's easier to mess with the generator than to haul this dirt back and forth. So that's probably what we're gonna do. So we'll be doing that tomorrow after church. I have an appointment after church, so we won't be back until like 12:31ish. So we're gonna have a late start on it, and I gotta mess around and figure out what we're doing with the filler still too. So it might be a little bit of experimenting and just trying to figure stuff out tomorrow, but then we'll be ready for next weekend when we come out, and we'll be able to hit it hard. So because I don't have we do not have food bank next week, so it'll be a straight I do have men's group, but I'll be back early from that, so we'll be able to go early Saturday, and then we'll have all day Sunday, so that'll be good. Okay, I'm gonna call this good for now. You got something, kid?
I'm not waving to you, I'm waving to Oma.
Oh, okay.
She told me to wave at her.
Hi, Oma. All right, so sorry, it's sweaty out here. All right, we're gonna call it for the night. I got some stuff I need to do in the house. I need to transfer some plants into bigger pots. They're getting big. I need to get these done so we can get them filled in. We're supposed to be getting some dirt next week, so hopefully if that shows up and works out that way, I'll be able to fill some of these beds and get some of those plants actually in the ground, and that'll be great. So we'll see how that goes. Yep, so I'm gonna call it for right now, and we'll pick it up in the morning, so stick around. Thanks.
Stick around.
Hey, all right, so it's the next day, and you can probably tell it's kind of dark out right now. Yeah, we didn't get a whole lot done today as far as building out here, and quite honestly, it's because we last minute decided that we needed to take a family day and just not be out here working the whole time. So we took some time for ourselves to spend some time with just us and the family and do some things that we needed to do, and just have some time together. So here, this is where we're at. This is the same place we were before, kind of pretty much the same. I'm just gonna pan around, give you a good view. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna do a little bit more research and take some time to put together the mixer and figure out the cable situation. I might have to break out the generator and do some other stuff. But I'm saying we're probably gonna get into the Hyperadobe next week. Yeah, so we work separate shifts, or opposite shifts. So I work during the day and she works at night, so we have very little time to spend together during the week, and sometimes we just need to take a break and have some time together and not be running around and working and doing all the craziness stuff and whatever else. So we decided to take that time today, and that's why I haven't gotten anything else done, and that's why we're kind of where we're at right now as far as all of this. So yeah, that's where we're at. So yeah, so I'm hoping next week we can get some of the Hyperadobe done. And I know I've been saying Hyperadobe and trenching and whatever for a while, and we haven't really gotten to it. Things tend to stretch out a little bit farther than I expect a lot of times. I think what it is really is that I shoot a little bit higher than I'm able to get sometimes, but that's okay because I figure, you know, if I'm shooting for this and I come in somewhere around here, at least I'm not down here, you know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of just continuously trying to do as much as I can and getting what I can done and hoping it's enough in between. So we're doing all right, I think. Here, let's look at the tomatoes. I got these tomatoes going. I just put these into some bigger containers. So, oh, sorry, Pepper. Did I distract you? All right, so anyways, these guys, look out. Okay, so this is where I'm at with those tomato plants. Oh, almost fell over right there. This is where I'm at with those tomato plants. And I just put them into bigger containers and they're really doing good. I'm happy with the progress on these. If I had a grow light, I could probably get them to grow a little bit bigger. And they'd probably be doing a little bit better by now. But also, they'd be ready for transplant and I wouldn't have anywhere to put them. You want to outpick? Come on. So, yeah, if they were doing any better and any bigger than they are right now, they'd be ready for transplant and I wouldn't have anywhere to put them. So I think I'm okay with them moving as slowly as they are right now. I expect that we're going to have dirt this week because the plan is to order it this week and have it delivered around Tuesday or Wednesday. So depending on where they put it, I'm hoping they just come through here and dump it right over there, and then I can wheelbarrow it wherever it needs to go. So, but I'm planning to fill these 2 beds right here that I have built, and the tomatoes actually are supposed to go in the long bed on that one side. I got to build the other one on the other side for the peppers, but the peppers are still real small right now, so I'm not really too much worried about that. But yeah, so I'm thinking if I can get that set up and that done, hopefully I can fill those beds and get them in there and get them going, and then just build around them. And that's okay. I mean, as long as they have somewhere to be, you know, is the main thing. So anyways, all right, so that's where I'm at right now. And I expect and hope that I'll be getting farther along next week. We do not have a food bank on Saturday, so I'll be able to come straight out in the morning and work on this. I do have an appointment at 10 o'clock on Saturday, so, but we should be able to start, you know, within reason and get a bunch of work done out here, and then also Sunday. So that's what I'm expecting. We'll see how it works out. So thanks for watching our video. Like and subscribe. See you next week.